to control your dog, man.
What are you doing sneaking around?
None of your business.
What are you doing
Why
here?
don't you shut up?
I want to know what you're doing.
Control your dog.
Get him off me, man! Get him off! Get him off! Hey, what the hell's going on? Hey, get him off there! What's going on?
Get him off.
Get the dog off! Call him off, man! Call him off!
You know that narc Joe Tang I was telling you about? He's flipped out. He, took this chick right off the street, threw her in his car, in the trunk, drove her up into the middle of the Okanagan somewhere and locked her up in a cabin for 3 days.
You saw him take this girl?
Yeah. I was working on Princess and Pal right by the strip bar there. This other chick was on the opposite corner doing the chicken scratch. Joe Tang comes along, plucks her right off the sidewalk.
Morning, Leo.
What the hell happened to you?
Got into a fight. Guy sicked his dog on me.
Is that the dog did that?
Yeah, had to go to emergency.
Did you get the black eye?
Well, I was trying to get the dog off, and the guy punched me.
What, did you have him picked up?
No, I was kind of loaded. I gotta get back over there to the spot where we fought. I lost my gun.
Oh.
Sheila! Sheila! Laura, what are you doing down here?
Well, I just thought I'd drop in and maybe we could get some coffee.
I'd love to, but I'm going to have to do it another time. I'm just going into work. I've got a really busy morning.
You didn't answer my phone calls.
I left you 2 messages. You didn't get them?
Well, you know, I can't answer my phone. I've been getting hang-ups, so I don't answer my phone anymore.
Well, I left you 2 messages saying that you have to report those both to sex crimes in the phone company. You didn't do that?
Yeah, I did, but that isn't what this is about.
Okay, what's it about?
Well, I wanted to talk to you about getting on the police force.
Oh, well, I can give you the number for the recruitment office if you like.
I can get that from your phone book. I was hoping maybe you could give me a personal recommendation.
You know, I'd be happy to, but I think it's a little premature for that.
Well, that's good to know. Should we make an appointment to speak? You don't seem to have time for me.
You know, I just have a really busy day. Can you call me later on during the week?
All right. You have a private number I can call?
Yeah. Here's my card. Okay, we'll see you later, okay?
See you soon.
Where were you fighting?
Here. Up here a little bit. We were all over the place, man.
The dog hanging off you the whole time?
Yeah. I came back right after I got out of the hospital. I couldn't find it anywhere, man.
So what, do you think this other guy might have picked it up?
I don't know. I didn't even know it was gone until I got out of emergency.
Okay, well, we'll check around. We'll see what might have happened to it. You know what this guy looked like?
Yeah, he was about 50, had gray hair, mustache, jean jacket.
What about the dog? Did you recognize the dog?
No, man. Leo, I didn't look at the dog. He's missing some hair on his back, maybe. Bald patch.
Okay, what time does this booze can open?
Midnight. There's no one there now.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna take a look around.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Dominic, wait up.
Hey, Chick, how's it going?
Good. I was just about to come and see you.
Yeah, you have to see me about something? What is it?
Yeah, over here. I got something I'd show you in the truck.
You know, they're kind of waiting for me up there, eh?
Oh, no, I was going to bring it over to your office. This saves me a trip. Just a sec here. Here, let's take a look at this.
What am I looking at?
This is a piece of pipe that's going to sink Glen Moorhouse on that fire.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's a feed pipe from the back of the stove.
This is a definite match. You actually got this from the house?
Yeah, it's a match. You see the threading on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this is where it gets threaded into a coupling, right?
Yeah.
Thing is, an explosion isn't going to unthread a pipe, so this thing had to be unscrewed before the explosion.
Yeah, no way that's going to happen. It's definitely that the gas line was tampered with. It couldn't have been he accidentally moved the stove and broke it or whatever he handed me.
No, this had to be taken apart with a pipe wrench.
Yeah.
Do you see the tool marks on there where somebody was reefing on it?
Yeah, I do.
Well, those tool marks match up to a pipe wrench belongs to the Moorhouse.
You got that pipe wrench? You actually got it?
Yeah, it was in the trunk of his car.
Jeez. Well, why am I just seeing this piece of evidence right now? We went through everything shit from that scene.
We just recovered it a couple of days ago. The next door neighbor found it when he was cleaning out his roof gutters.
The roof?
You know how the explosion blew everything to hell and gone? Well, this got thrown up on the roof, rolled down one of the gutters up there.
You kidding me?
Yeah, got him nailed on this one. So I guess it makes that first fire pretty suspect, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, I thought you'd want to know. They're arresting Glen Moorhouse this afternoon at the hospital.
Okay.
First time I met you in the Ovaltine, you were sitting with Joe Tang and Brian.
I remember.
You were talking about going up to a cabin somewhere. Joe invited me up.
Yeah, I never went.
Oh, so you don't know where it is?
No, I don't know. Somewhere up in the Okanagan Valley, they said.
Who owns a cabin?
A couple guys in Vice. They rent it out for weekends.
Can you find out if it's free anytime soon? I wouldn't mind getting away for a weekend.
Why don't I just let them know you're interested, and then they can get a hold of you directly?
Yeah, that's probably better.
Hey, Angie.
Yeah.
She's on the table if you want to come in.
Yeah, we'll come in. We've got abrasions on both knees and on the palms of her hands. That's consistent with her crawling around on her hands and knees for a while. Her fingernails are broken, probably from the same thing. And I found bits of coal in the skin of her palms. Yeah, they had an old coal furnace down there in the basement. They've also got several cigarette burns on the inside of her arms. You see those? Oh, yeah, I see them. Those could be self-inflicted, maybe? Well, they could be, but there's no signs anywhere else she's done before, so unless she just took it up, I'd say somebody else did these. Okay. Her general condition is pretty much what you'd expect from a crack addict. You know, not very good. Listen, could you hang on a minute? I'll be right back. You gonna be all right?
Yeah.
You don't have to go back in.
No, I'm coming in. I just need a minute. Anything you want me to do on this, I'm ready to do it.
Okay, good. You want another minute?
No, I'm good.
I'm drawing a blank.
Think back to your last drink.
Hey, Mick. Hey, Leo. How's it going?
Slow.
Oh, nobody getting killed?
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have the break.
Well, there's no shortage on robberies, I can tell you that.
Why don't you sit down and join us?
All right. Any developments on the brother Vern?
Nothing. He's camping out up in Indian Arm trying to get himself straightened out.
I got pictures of the other two off their driver's licenses. What the hell happened to you?
Dog attack.
Yeah, I took a cab from the booze cab to emergency.
Do you remember which cab company?
No, I don't.
Did somebody call it for you?
Yeah, I think somebody must have. They did, yeah.
There you go, then somebody must have seen the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a call about that.
Okay. So, how you been?
Not bad. You?
Good.
How's your wife?
She's fine. Thanks for asking.
My mother says to say hello.
What? Do I know your mother?
Yeah, she's the head nurse where your wife's staying.
That's your mother?
Yeah. Yeah, small world, huh?
Yeah. Well, say hi back to her from me. So what? You're from around here then?
Oh, yeah, born and raised.
Leo, I gotta maybe check a couple of things. I need about an hour.
Okay. Well, maybe Rose and I'll go by the hotel, see if Vern's come out of the bush yet.
Okay.
So you want to go do that, Rose?
Sure.
Last time we met, I said that if something came up regarding Mr. Morehouse, I'd tell you.
Okay, so something has come up then. What is it?
They're arresting Mr. Morehouse for homicide.
When?
Today.
What does that mean for our daughter and grandchild?
Well, I'm not really certain about that yet. We'll know this afternoon what the Crown Counsel's charging him with. I haven't spoken to him personally, but I'm assuming they have a fair amount of evidence they feel confident in, but we don't know yet.
Does this mean they'll be looking back into the first fire during his trial then?
We don't know. We don't know how Mr. Morehouse might plead. There may not be a trial, but if there is a trial, evidence from that first fire may be introduced, but we just really don't know. Okay?
What about the judicial review of our daughter's inquest? Is that going to proceed?
Well, that review, that's you. I mean, you're the ones that have to make that call.
Is that why you came today? To get us to stop the proceeding against you?
No, not at all. No, I just came by here because I promised you that if there was a change in situation, I'd tell you about it personally. And the only reason I came by was to let you know about this arrest. Okay?
Please understand, we're not trying to be vindictive. That's not our purpose in this. We just want some answers. We need to have some answers to what happened.
I understand. I wish I could advise you here, but I can't. I'm not allowed to be a conflict of interest. As much as I'd love to be able to tell you what to do here, I can't.
But considering that Glenn Morehouse is being charged for murder in this recent fire, in light of that fact, do you think you might have made a mistake in our daughter's death?
I might have made a mistake there. Might have. Okay? Thanks again.
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Did you find anything out about my friend Lamont?
No, I'm looking into it.
Oh, okay, I appreciate it.
All right.
Where is he now?
I'm looking into it, so I'm not really sure. I'll have to get back to you, okay?
Okay, you call me?
Well, you're around though, right?
Yeah, I'm around.
Okay, I'll see you.
Lamont Duval.
Lamont Duval. Yeah, I didn't forget.
Thanks.
Okay.
No Vern yet, huh?
No,
This guy that turned you on to Vern, where did you run into him?
Pub on Hastings. He bought cigarettes from Rob and Carrie over there.
Think he might be there now?
If he's not at that one, he'll be at one of the other ones over there. I ran into him 2 or 3 different places.
Okay, well, I got a guy on the street keeping an eye out for them. We'll give him a call.
What time was that, remember?
Around 5 a.m. Driver picked me up at Columbia and Cordova.
5 a.m.
Yeah, around about there. I think.
Yeah, okay, here it is. Yeah, call came in, said somebody needed a cab to the hospital.
Yeah, that sounds like me. Is the driver still around?
He's probably still sleeping.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the cab? Still on the road?
Yeah, it's out with another driver. You lose something?
Yeah, can you get in touch with that driver? Because I need to look in the cab.
Yeah, but you know, we clean those out at the end of the shift, so if you left anything behind, it's probably been lost and found. There's a couple of boxes of stuff under the counter there. Welcome and take a look if you want.
What about, do you know who called the cab for me? Does it say?
I have no idea. I just got a number.
Okay, I think I'm gonna need the number. And, I really need to talk to that other driver, the one who picked me up, so, I need to wake him up.
Okay.
Thanks.
No problem.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Lamont Duval. You know the shoe shine guy's friend? Did we ever find him?
No. No, we're still looking. It might be under another spelling. I don't know. But here is the list of former patients at Ravenhood you wanted from the 70s.
Oh, great.
And there's somebody here to see you, a pathologist from Washington State.
Who's this? Dr. Albert Macy. Was he for work?
I don't know. He didn't say. He's waiting for you in your office.
Hmm. Dr. Macy.
Yes. Hello.
Dr. Vinci.
Yes.
What can I do for you?
Well, I'm in town for the forensic conference, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to introduce myself.
Oh, yeah, the forensic conference, yeah. I was hoping to get over there for that, but, it's going to be kind of a crazy day around here. I may not actually get there.
What I wanted to talk to you about was a client I have here in town. I think you know him, Morris Stedman.
Stedman? Yeah, I know Morris Stedman, yeah.
Well, I've been asked by Morris to look over his daughter's autopsy. She died in a fire several years ago, if you recall.
Well acquainted with it, yeah.
Well, as a courtesy to your office, rather than just do this over the phone, I thought I would ask you personally for the file. Inform you of what I intend to do.
You're practicing where?
I was a medical examiner for Whatcom County for 20 years. Then I retired, went into consulting.
So consulting?
Consulting.
You're doing, expert testimony at trials, that kind of thing?
That's right.
Hmm. Right, well, I don't really see any reason I can't get for you what you want.
Now, I understand a second opinion can be a sensitive issue, and I want to allay any fears that you might have that I'm simply gunning for any mistakes that could have been made.
Yeah, well, that's good to know. Anything else I can do for you?
Well, yes, actually there is. At the request of Mr. Stedman, we'll be exhuming his daughter's body, and I need you to sign a disinterment order for that.
I see. Okay, I can do that for you. When did Mr. Stedman contact you about this?
Well, a couple of years ago now, when it first happened. And then he seemed to drop the matter, and then he got a hold of me again about 4 or 5 weeks ago now.
Oh, yeah.
And then he sent me what material he had.
Mm-hmm. And you've met Mr. Stedman, or you just talked to him on the phone?
Well, actually, I'll be meeting him for the first time today.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
Thanks.
Helen, just do me a favor, get me everything we have on Mr. Stedman's daughter, including everything regarding Mr. Stedman's history with this office, so everything.
Everything on Stedman. You bet.
Appreciate your time.
You know, since you've been so generous with your courtesy, I wonder if you might not consider extending it a little bit for me.
If I can.
Okay, if you find anything there, that you have a question about, I wonder if you wouldn't consider bringing it to me first. Because there's a history with Mr. Stedman. I have a history there, right? And there's certain facts regarding Mr. Stedman you may want to know. So I'm thinking if you come to me first before you go to Mr. Stedman, it might save you yourself some time.
Now, you understand, Mr. Stedman's my client, and he's the one who pays the bill, so I'm going to have to run this by him first.
I understand. Okay, well, Helen's going to have that material for you right away, and I'll have those disinterment papers for you.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Doctor.
Thanks.
Desk clerk says he's been gone for over a week.
Where'd he go?
He's got his room paid till the end of the month. He told the clerk he's going into the bush for a while.
In the bush.
A couple of cops have been asking about him every couple of days, keeping an eye out for him.
went to Carla's autopsy?
Yeah.
So what's the story?
She got shot in the head behind the ear. Looked like a 22 maybe.
You got any leads?
I didn't hear any if they did, and she's putting it pretty close to her chest.
You know, I was trying to set up that meeting with her and Carla. She asked you about that?
No, she didn't say anything about it.
You remember I went looking for Carla. I couldn't find her, right?
Yeah, right. What's bothering you?
Nothing. Come on, get in. I don't think Angie believes I ever went looking for Carla. She probably thinks I'm stalling, right?
I don't know. She didn't say. She's trying to put together a timeline for when Carla got shot, so you should probably give her a call.
Yeah, no, I'll do that. It's not your fault Carla got killed, if that's what you're thinking.
I wasn't.
Okay. Look, just in case this comes back to haunt us, right? You know, that we were somehow negligent with our informant. We should probably get our ducks in a row.
I don't think we were negligent. I mean, how were we negligent?
Well, probably should have made sure that she was safe and out of the way like she requested.
She never requested it.
When I talked to her, she said she'd ask you about protection.
When was this?
It was right after Danny got killed.
She asked you for protection?
Yeah, she said you were looking into it. She never asked you?
No.
I got it in my notes, right? I knew she was going to be flicky about it, so I wrote it down.
What'd she say exactly?
She said that you called her and that Homicide needed to talk to her.
Yeah, she said she didn't want to come forward.
She told me she wasn't coming forward unless she had some assurances. She said she was getting some protection. You don't remember that?
I don't think that's what she said.
Check your notes.
Yeah, I'll check my notes.
Please do, okay? Because this could blow up, right? If it ever goes to trial and we're called to testify that, you know, about the care and attention that we took, you know, exposing our informant.
I'll take a look at my notes.
Yeah, please do, okay? She made her own bed.
What'd you lose?
A wallet.
Well, I would have found it if it was in there.
Do you remember where you picked me up?
Yeah, the booze can.
Yeah, the booze can, and took me to the hospital, right?
Tried to, yeah. One point you decided you didn't want to go. Tried to get out of the cab. You were making such a fuss, so I had to pull over for you.
I got out.
For a minute. Yeah, you were stumbling around, fell down a couple times. Didn't want to leave you there, so I got you back in the cab.
Thanks. Do you remember where the spot is? Can you take me back there?
You gonna pay me for last night?
I didn't pay you?
No, man.
Really? Sorry. Here, just 30.
Thank you.
Call it even.
Jump in.
Yeah, you were a patient out at Ravenhood from about 1972 until they closed it down?
Yes?
Okay. Do you mind telling me what you were being treated for? Because I've got files, but they're not that complete.
Oh, I don't mind.
Well, thanks.
It was schizophrenia.
Okay. Sorry. Schizophrenia. And you go back out there from time to time to visit, don't you?
Yes. I heard they were moving the cemetery, and I have friends buried there.
Oh, friends. Okay.
I want to see that they're properly treated.
That's the same thing that I'm concerned about. So I wondered if you ever heard any stories of people being sexually abused out there.
Oh, yes. I was.
You were, what, sorry?
I was molested when I was out there by one of the male orderlies.
You were? Did you ever make a complaint about that?
No, I never did. I should have. I was very young.
You know, it's never too late to do that.
I've tried to put that behind me.
Okay, I can understand that. Did you ever hear about other people then being abused?
Oh, yes. My friend Josh, he was sexually abused.
That's Josh Reardon.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
He filed a complaint. He told me.
He did? No, I'm particularly interested in Josh. And I noticed on his file that he'd been marked down as a runaway. Now, were you there when that happened?
Oh, yes. Josh ran away a few times, and they'd always find him, and they'd bring him back.
They'd bring him back, eh? And did he mention to you any of the names of the abusers?
Yes. Who was one of the groundskeepers?
Oh, yeah? Did you get a name there?
Ken. I remember his last name.
It was Ken? Do you know what happened to Josh?
Oh, yes. Josh hung himself from the tree in the cemetery one night.
You saw that, or you heard about it?
Well, I heard about it. I went to the window in the dorm where we used to go, and I saw him. We saw them cut him down.
You could see it was Josh?
Yes.
Okay. Did you ever tell anybody about this?
No.
How come?
Oh, because they knew.
They knew. I don't think there's ever a report outside the institution, though.
Well, I wouldn't know about that.
Okay, well, do you know what happened to him after that? Like, what happened to his body?
They took it to the morgue.
How do you know?
We watched them. And then we talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Whenever anybody hung themselves from the hanging tree, we could see it.
From the hanging tree? You mean there were other people hanging themselves there?
Oh, yes, there were a number of them. And it was always talked about.
Remember any names?
No, I don't. I remember Josh because we lived in the same dorm together.
Oh, yeah, Josh. Do you remember who cut him down? Did you see that?
No. I know there were 4 men. I remember that.
4 men.
Would you like some tea?
Yeah, I'd love some tea. That'd be nice.
I never heard about any patients hanging themselves from a tree out there.
Really?
Where exactly was it?
Well, right there at the graveyard, those big old trees there.
All right, and this was at night, you say?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I was never there at night, so anything could have happened, and I wouldn't have known about it.
But you wouldn't have heard about it the next morning?
No, I was just the groundskeeper.
That kid hangs himself, no rumors, no nothing.
No. This kid, what was his name?
Josh Reardon.
And he turns out to be one of the extra bodies in the coffin?
Yeah, do you remember him? Did you know him?
No, I'm trying, but it doesn't ring a bell, you know. There's a lot of people out there.
Well, 4 men were seen cutting him down from one of those big trees, and I'm guessing that took him into the morgue and then put him in with the extra body at that time. Now, maybe you could help me with who might have had the opportunity to do that.
Could have been anybody.
What about your grounds crew?
Well, anybody but the grounds crew. They were all patients, so they locked them up at night.
Yeah.
But the orderlies would have access to a key, or security would have access to the morgue.
Okay, well, I got a list. I can check all those names on there. The other thing that really bugs me about this is, why would nobody have reported this? Why was it all done in secret? It's a suicide. Why not just report it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
You see?
Yeah.
And the other thing was, of course, we talked about the other day was the abuse that went on up there, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't remember any of the names.
No, I never knew any names.
But you know your own name. Ken Folkeson, that's you, right?
What are you saying? You're telling me somebody's accusing me of doing that stuff?
Yes. You didn't know anything about it?
God, I never did anything like that.
Never did that?
No.
You never took a kid at the greenhouse and did that?
No.
Any idea why somebody would lie about something
I have no idea.
Somebody's angry
Listen,
enough
I'm
for you
around here. I come out here trying to help you out, and you turn around and accuse me? You better go.
I'm asking a question.
And I'm telling you, I never abused anybody. Not there or anywhere, ever.
All right. Well, I hope to God that's the truth. Because I'll be checking into this. I'll be investigating this allegation thoroughly, okay? So I'm warning you. Look, Mr. Folkestone, if there's something that you want to tell me, now's the time. Later, it's going to come back down on you a lot harder.
Listen, just because somebody gets accused of something doesn't make them guilty.
I understand that.
Yeah, you understand, but you said it. And now I gotta live with what the hell you just said there now. Don't I?
Thanks for your help.
They were here and gone already.
When was this?
About 2 or 3 hours ago, I think.
Same two native guys, you sure of that?
Yeah, Rob and Carl.
You got that wrong. It's Rob and Carrie.
Yeah, that's right. It's Carrie. Did I say Carl?
Yeah, you did, and you were supposed to call me as soon as you saw them. You remember our deal?
Yeah, and here we are. I was just gonna phone you.
Yeah, 2 damn hours later.
Did they say where they were going?
No, they asked me again about Vern. I said I haven't seen him around.
Okay. Thanks.
So this is it? You got out right there.
I got out this side, right?
Yeah.
You sure this is the spot?
Yeah. How much money did you have in your wallet?
Not much.
Why don't you call the hospital? Maybe you lost it down there.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Chuck and Dennis Lester. Those are the IDs on the other 2 extra bodies that came from Ravenhood.
Great. How'd you get those?
When you told me Josh was recorded as a walkaway, I looked in the records to see who else was recorded as a walkaway. I got their dental charts from before they were incarcerated and found a match.
And they're all on record as walkaways?
Right. I've got their files here. They're pretty thin, but you get some idea of who they were and why they were out there.
Okay, thanks.
It's nice to finally put a name to them.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
Do you have a time of death for Carla?
Well, we know the day she disappeared, so we're thinking it's probably the same day she was shot.
Okay. Let me think. That was Thursday, right? The 19th?
Yeah. And you remember what you were doing that day?
Yeah, it's in my notes.
We'll get in.
I was working with Brian. We arrested a high school girl who was pimping out some of her friends. I took her down to process her, and he said that he had something else to do.
Did he say what that was?
He didn't say.
What time of day was that?
9 p.m.
Do you know if Brian has another handgun of any kind besides his issue weapon?
I've never seen one. If he does, he's never mentioned it.
Okay.
But there's something else I think I may have a problem with.
What is it?
Brian said that Carla was asking him for protection.
Oh, yeah? She did that?
She never asked me. She didn't want to come forward at all. She wasn't looking for a deal.
Well, can you back that up, that she didn't ask you that?
I don't know how. I didn't take notes on the conversation.
Why not?
Because she really didn't say anything except that she didn't want to talk to you.
Okay, well, either Carla told Brian that she asked you for protection and she was lying, or Brian is lying.
He's got notes on it. He's backing me into a corner. I feel like he's going to sandbag me.
You know, anybody can write up notes to make themselves look better. You gotta go back at him.
I don't want to get into a game with Brian Curtis. Forget it.
Okay, well, there's a couple ways we can do this. I mean, we can take what we got to internal and let them deal with it. How do you feel about that?
Well, I can kiss my career goodbye. I mean, it's my word against his. Whatever. I go to internal and I'm a rat. That's the way it is.
Look, if he's just shaking down dealers and stealing their dope, that's something else. But if your gut tells you that he's killed people and you're just sitting there not doing anything about it, well, then you're going to be implicated right along with him.
I mean, he went to the academy with some of those internal guys. So you know which way that's going to fall. I don't know what to do. I just want a way out of this.
Okay, Helen, did you find out where Stedman's at today?
I'm sorry, can you say that?
Helen?
Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm off. What?
Stedman.
Stedman. He's not home. Or he's not answering his phone. I left him a message.
Okay.
But you asked me to look into your witness, that woman you spoke to, Nadia, what's her name?
Yeah, I know what you mean. What?
Well, I found a psychologist who was her doctor out there, and I was getting a little bit of background.
That's good. What'd he say?
Basically that your witness is delusional.
Delusional?
Mm-hmm. She makes up things.
What kind of things?
Things that don't really happen.
Well, I wish I'd known that before I went out there and accused Mr. Folkestone of being in league with the devil.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Anything else the psychiatrist told you?
Not much. Like everyone else who worked out there, he's trying to distance himself from anything that went on.
You see, everybody's ducking for cover. Just reviewing this file here that Sonny ID'd these two patients for us.
Mm-hmm.
First kid, Dennis, I don't know. Sounds like he was just mentally retarded. The other kid, though, Philip, says here, psychotic keeps on coming up. I don't know what the hell that's supposed to mean, but it says here he had treatments, shock treatments for that 7 times.
Wow. So I guess you can't help but wonder if maybe they weren't better off out there than where they ended up.
What do you mean, like swinging from a tree? Even if that happened.
No, I mean, when they closed the place down, most of the patients ended up living on the street down here.
Yeah. There's another question I don't know the answer to.
I'll keep trying, Mr. Stedman.
Please.
Yeah.
You were here, I pulled out my photographs. I used to take pictures when I was in there. That way I would know what was real and what wasn't later on.
That's a good idea.
I thought so. See? Here's Josh, right here at his birthday party. Isn't he handsome?
Yeah, he is.
Here he is with me at my birthday party.
Yeah. I see that. There's the cake. What's this picture?
That's Ken. I told you about him.
Ken, the grounds crew supervisor. That's Ken.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Here he is again with Josh. They're in the garden trimming some bushes.
So Josh is on the grounds crew, and I didn't know that.
They made him wear those green coveralls. He sure didn't like those pockets.
Okay, so there's Ken, there's Josh, and who are these other 3 guys?
This is Phil, and this is Dennis, and that's Mark.
And they're all wearing the green coveralls, so they're all the grounds crew.
Yes.
Now, any last names that you know?
No.
No? Do you know what happened to them?
Well, Phil and Dennis hung themselves from the hanging tree.
I thought you said you didn't know the names of the people that hung themselves from the tree there.
I said that I didn't remember, but seeing these pictures reminded me.
Oh, okay. And what happened to Mark?
Mark ran away.
Did he?
Hey.
What are you doing today?
Good. I've got some to drop off and some to pick up.
3, 4, 5, 7 items, okay?
Yeah. Oh, can you get my partner Brian Curtis's stuff too?
Sure.
Tell him I had to work to get those stains out of his shirt. Next time he gets a blood stain, he should just soak it in cold water right away.
Yeah, okay. I'll tell him. Thanks.
Just as long as it's like early morning. I'll give you a shout a little later on this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm going in. Going up this afternoon. Take supplies into his camp. But I don't think he wants anyone else coming along.
You know he's got a coke problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's gonna go right back to the skids as soon as he comes out of the woods.
I think he's gonna be all right.
Yeah, he's gonna be all right because I'm taking him back home.
Okay. I'm gonna go get some fuel and then I'm gonna head up the arm. Meet me on the reserve dock on the other side. I'll take you with me.
How long you been married?
Oh, since the beginning. I met Lana at a dance at the Japanese Hall. Me and a buddy were there celebrating just joining the police force, and she was there on a blind date that wasn't working out. And anyways, I finally got a nerve up to ask her to dance. She took pity on me, and we've been together ever since.
It's a nice story.
Say, you be sure and mention to your mother that I hope I wasn't short with her.
Okay.
I don't know how she does that job. Taking care of all those people in that hospital all day, gotta be hard. I don't think I could do that.
She can't get enough of it.
How long she been doing that job?
Since I can remember. I used to wash and iron her uniform every night. Lord help me if I didn't feel like it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I had to get the pleat just right. Oh, I hated that.
That was them.
Oh, yeah. Here we go, Leo.
All right.
23 Alpha, let the CD know we're following a couple of suspects out of jurisdiction and may need to alert the horsemen heading west towards the boundary underpass. Damn van. There we go. Now I see him. Where are we going?
Going towards the Indian Reserve. There's a reserve down here.
Pull over. We're on foot. They're over the embankment in the water. We're gonna need EHS out here at the Poco waterfront for an MVA. We'll advise.
There you are, Lamont. friends have been looking for you.
Jeez, you scared me.
I'm so glad it's you.
Why? What's the matter? What's going on?
Well, I got a call from the concierge, and he said my car lights were on again. And you remember that's what happened when I was attacked down here before. And anyway, he said he would meet me down here so I could shut them off, but he didn't come down, and I was down here alone. I'm so glad you showed up.
That's your car?
Yeah, it's over there. You can see I left my lights on.
Yeah, I see that. You don't remember leaving them on?
No, I don't think so.
You left it unlocked like this?
I don't know.
Well, I had them install a video surveillance camera, so...
You did?
Yeah, I was afraid whoever attacked you might come back, and if he did, we could catch him on tape.
Oh. Well, that was a good idea. I was smart.
Well, we'll see what's on there. And if he came in here.
Yeah. You know, you should have told me about that. About the surveillance. I'm always afraid when I drive in here now and park.
Yeah, I guess I should have. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's nice to know you're looking out for everyone in the building like that. I feel safer.
Well, I'll see to your place, and then I'll take a look at the tapes, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, there was this other guy, another guy. He had, came out during the fight. He had tattoos all over his arm, big too.
Tattoos? Yeah, I know who you're talking about. It's not a regular.
He's not?
No.
You don't know?
No.
I think somebody came in after that and called a cab for me.
Hey, I'll ask around.
Thanks. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah? I spotted a table over here.
All right.
I hope this is okay. It's kind of... Is it all right?
That is fine. It's good. I've never been here before.
It's out of the way. You didn't have any trouble finding?
No, no trouble. You look like you had a long day. Yeah.
I guess I did. Had a long couple of days. Yeah. Sure. You know, I know you've been wanting to get together and talk about Josie, and but it was hard for me because I don't really know what to say to you because I didn't really get a chance to know her too well at all.
She's sweet. Gentle.
Yeah, I saw that.